there. So that was hilarious. I think I know why that happened. That's why I don't usually have the chat open. So without the echo and without the intro music going like 10 times, which will rectify in the YouTube version. See, but yeah, that's why it was playing that. It was in this weird loop and it was making OBS go crazy. I've never seen OBS do that. But that was kind of funny. Anyways, yeah, so I'm here, as I was trying to say before OBS went crazy. I'm here today with Ian and Kat, and yeah, yeah, that was actually hilarious. I thought I've never seen that before. So we were hoping to talk about Mario Kart 8 today, and also about E3, since E3 is in 2 days' time. Wow, yeah. So guys, we stepped up, and we all did our own research, and like we have different things we want to talk about, and
research.
Yeah. And technology permitting, as long as we don't go through the intro again, it seems to want to work. So I'm just gonna edit that out. Obviously, that was crazy. But yeah, so what did you want to talk about Mario Kart 8 first, or did you want to talk about E3 first? Do you have a preference, guys?
I'm not really into Mario Kart.
I haven't had a chance to play it. I'm hearing some. I saw a bit of like the playthrough and some music. And I'm like, crap.
Yeah.
When's gonna be playing this game?
Your volume's a little bit low. I'm not sure if that's just me. Yeah.
I can't hear him.
You can't hear him?
Oh.
I
He's
could.
really like cutting out and low.
Yeah.
Hold on.
We're having technological problems here, people.
How about now?
Yeah.
Now I hear cars.
We survived the intro. The cars can't stop us now.
Testing. You guys can all hear me, right?
Yeah.
Hey, now I can hear you.
You might have some sort of loop going on like I just had. I'm never going in the chat like that again.
You have to turn it to mute, or
Yeah.
you go to your dashboard and watch from there.
Yeah.
And then you say, don't show preview.
Okay.
Unless you like to look at yourself like me.
Yeah, see, I think that's what I was trying to do. I was like being all egotistical.
Because seeing like just the after effects gets confusing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not gonna bother going to people saying like, oh crap. So
Yeah. Well, anyways, Ian, you're like super enthusiastic about Mario Kart, so we can talk about Mario Kart like briefly and just, then that way Kat's not super bored at the end. Yeah.
you go first.
Okay. Well, I feel like everyone wants to know about the battle mode because like the battle mode's so different. Like the rest of the game's all pretty like, but
It's pleasing to the eye.
yes, it's like the
And I don't just mean mine eyes. When I say pleasing, I mean it just everyone finds it pleasing to the eye because that's how you would sell stuff.
exactly.
If you like the design, chances are a lot of people will like the design. See, that's basically how business works.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, each level in the game, like I think I've seen every single level now in the game, and they're totally different. Like I can't think of a single level. I think the dolphin level and there's another level. I'm not gonna like describe them, but they're kind of similar, but the level design's totally different, even though they are both water levels. But yeah, the graphics, they're like each stage has its own personality, and I think that's what really stands out when you look at the game and you play the game. The controls are really tight. There's a lot of characters you can unlock, a lot of different things you can unlock too. So but yeah, definitely the graphics, like I think that was the big point. People were making fun of like the other game consoles like the PS4 and Xbox One were making a big deal of like running games at 1080p with high definition, like really nice textures, and then there's Mario Kart that just sort of came along and it's like, hey, the Wii U can do it, so why can't you guys? So I think it like showed up, the competitors, like the Wii U's not
even selling that well. So what can?
Yeah, but no, Mario Kart sold like a few million copies already, like just in a week or so.
Yeah, I think that's what we were talking about that from the last episode. That if some of their newer games sold really well, they might like bring back like some of the money they lost. So yeah, kudos that Mario Kart 8 was successful.
Yeah, and I'm sure like Smash Brothers and other games, whenever they come out, they're gonna be just as successful too. I mean, those are the games people really been waiting a long time for. So, but yeah, the actual battle mode, it's like you're racing, but
You're trying to take out some of the racers.
you're taking out the racers.
That's been done before.
This is the first Mario Kart where it's racing, and you either finish the race, from like my experience with the game, because I played it with some friends Thursday night, or you take them out. And if you take them out before the race, I think you can still win.
Oh wait. So basically, you're racing, but basically you're trying to kill your friends at the same time.
Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of weird.
Oh, okay. I thought, like we said, battle mode. I was assuming like it'd be like something like the other Mario Kart games.
No, this is very different.
Where it's an area and you're just driving around shooting missiles.
No, that's why a lot of people aren't liking the battle mode this time, because it's actual racing and battle mode. But the levels aren't designed for you to go around, and turtle shell people. They're just I think there's only 8 levels too, which kind of sucks. Like, it feels kind of tacked on for a Mario Kart game. Well, it's just only 8 levels. Like, the levels are fairly big, but there's just not a lot to choose from for battle mode, and that, to me, was like always like the attraction to Mario Kart. You play against your friends instead of just racing. So
I think with the number 8 being in the infinity symbol style, you think there'd be more.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how big the disc they're using is, but is it like single-sided, dual-sided? But like, the levels are huge in the game. Like, as I said, they're very well detailed. So whether they ran out of time, because Nintendo likes to take their time for their games, so who knows? But that's what it looks like. Like, that's what a lot of people are suspicious of. Nintendo sort of just attached the battle mode at the last minute, so which is kind of unfortunate.
As long as you get to play a majority of Mario Kart characters, and I've seen some I've seen a few scenes of some new characters. Like, there's a baby version of shoot, I forget her name.
Baby Rosalina.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
They have her with that. And if they add in more characters, I'm gonna be enjoying this, because no matter what Mario Kart game it was, I always enjoy playing multiple different characters. Like the Double Dash one, I always enjoyed playing either Donkey Kong, Bowser, or Baby Mario or Baby Luigi, just for laughs and giggles.
Yeah.
So as long as you have a large cast of characters, I think people will still have fun with it.
Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah, there's a large cast of characters. Some new ones. Some were taken out, unfortunately.
Bowser.
No, what? Oh,
Bowser. It's that skeleton version of Bowser.
Yeah.
It's like, that would scare children.
Yeah, I was, minor spoiler, I guess, but I was really hoping for the Bowser from Super Mario 3D World.
I mean the cat version?
Yes, I was so hoping for that, like as a hidden character, but no.
Just you can drive around shouting, "Oh shit!"
You don't even need items in the game. You would just run over people. It'd be like a monster truck Bowser vehicle. Yeah, it would be awesome.
Don't they already have a giant mushroom for that? Take a giant mushroom, you're instantly a giant running over people.
I don't think that's in Mario Kart, though. I think that's only in the platformer games, from what I remember.
Really? Because I remember the Wii Mario Kart game had that. And
was it the Wii one?
I'm like swearing vengeance on half my friends when I.
It might have. I haven't played it for a while, but yeah, that's maybe that was the only game that had it.
All right.
Yeah, we'll check. We'll check that out and see for next
probably
time.
further later once I actually get hands on the game. So I
Yeah.
apologize for fans. Like,
Yeah.
yes, I'm so sorry. All right,
Are you
let's
apologizing
move
to
on
me or the viewers?
the viewers?
Yeah.
I'm not apologizing to you. What up?
Okay, well, I'm just checking.
Okay.
But
Never apologize to Jim.
yeah, we're just sorry about the technical problems we had at the start. But we can actually trim this later, even on Twitch. And I'm pretty sure you can. So we can just sort of cut that out, even though it's kind of funny. Yeah, you can like make
You could
highlights
put
and
the
stuff.
end as the bloopers.
Yeah.
You'd be like, bloopers!
10 gyms. This is what happened.
Screwing up.
Yeah, you're picturing
Jim's
ourselves.
computer.
Saying our names wrong.
Blah blah. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it seems like a cool game. But yeah, I'm really disappointed with that battle mode. Like I thought it would be. Like to me, battle mode is like the racing's great in Mario Kart, but I find it doesn't really get me to go back to Mario Kart. At least personally, like it's the battle mode that always gets me like to come back and play more Mario Kart. It's like
First,
Bomberman.
I'll stick to Double Dash because I'm
Yeah.
that one.
But it's like Bomberman. You don't go like most people don't play Bomberman for the one-player modes, even though they change it up every once in a while. People play Bomberman for the multiplayer modes, not for like the fantastic story of
Everyone
Bomberman.
wants to blow up their friends.
Yes, exactly. Like it's not. That's totally it. That's you got it. You know. It's.
Everyone wants to blow up their friends. Wow, what?
I didn't say that. You said that.
I know. I'm just surprised you.
Everyone's watching that. You say that. But anyways.
I know. I'm joking. Like,
you have a secret plot to everyone that's watching. You just said you wanted to blow up.
I'm sorry to only do the way of 2 people.
You offended 2 viewers. Ah, gone. Exile.
Alright, let's move on from Mario Kart 8. Let's talk about the upcoming games in EA.
Okay, yeah, we can do that for sure. I mean, we already had some fun with technical difficulties and stuff. Yeah, so what games, like, you guys looked into E3, like, what games are you looking forward to? Ian, you're, like, closest to my window, so you can go ahead first if you like.
Okay.
Sorry.
The game I was excited at, and that's got, like, right after our first episode, was the trailer for the new Mortal Kombat game. Mortal Kombat X.
It was like a day after
X,
or something, wasn't it? It's really.
And the X actually it stands for 10. It stands for 10, and it's not trying to be like, oh, it's the next generation of Mortal Kombat characters like the Mega Man games, or it's supposed to be X for Extreme, but it's just basically X for 10. Like it's the 10th game. Although now that I think about that, how are they like? Where is it like a whole new game, or is it gonna continue where the last Mortal Kombat game left off? Where most of the characters died in their story.
Oh really? I have it, but I never actually played through the storyline.
Basically, it involves time travel and death. Let's leave it at that.
Oh, weird.
The trailer's
Basically,
cool.
Yeah.
Like Raiden tries to like prevent everything, and basically it involves basically just the only survivors, like from the good guy's side, is Raiden, Johnny Cage, and Sonya Blade. Everyone else is probably dead and in hell for like. Oh God, Raiden, what the fuck?
Yeah, maybe they'll show some gameplay footage at E3. That's what I'm thinking.
Like for the trailer, I'm thinking Sub-Zero fans are going, "No! Damn you, Scorpion! You undead bastard!" No,
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed it, although I did not enjoy the rap music.
Yeah, that's what I saw. A lot of the comments they said this like, why is there rap music? And then then I remembered like the last few times I've been inside GameStop, and there's always like some sort of like hip hop beats or like, you know, every once in a while maybe some dubstep in all the commercials they had.
I wouldn't mind if it was just like like classic Mortal Kombat kind of thing. If it was like from the Mortal Kombat movies, or from the stuff that they're showing on YouTube, the Mortal Kombat Legacy. If they show music from that, if it was a little bit dubstep, I wouldn't mind. But it was like if they showed something like that, I would be fine with it and be more hyped than I am now.
Yeah. It's nice to see like a preview like that, but I mean, eventually you're like, well, I want to see the actual game, and like, just to go back to like to introduce.
Who's gonna be in it? Who's the new Sub-Zero?
I was gonna
I
say.
say that because, again, from the last game, because of stupid time travel, Sub-Zero's now a robot.
Well, I was gonna say, bringing the whole Watch Dogs, topic, and they were previewing like Watch Dogs years ago, and like the graphics were amazing, and then when we saw the game recently in the last few months, it's like, wow, it doesn't seem like the same game. So hopefully, they actually have the game look like a next gen game, and not just like a little bit better than the PS3 version. Like they
One
don't.
thing I kind of hope. I'm sorry.
I was just saying, hopefully they don't do a Watch Dogs.
All right. I hope that, like in Watch Dogs, they have the that guy from their first trailer who kind of looks like Doug Walker from that guy with the glasses, Nostalgia Critic.
Oh yeah,
Because when that trailer first came out, everyone's going, "That's totally Nostalgia Critic." And just him getting like hunted down and murdered. Oh god.
Oh wow, that's crazy. So that's what you're mainly looking for from E3, or like just the Mortal Kombat
that's what
game?
I'm just hoping to look for in Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like the one thing we probably won't see at E3 is new info on Batman Arkham Knight.
Yeah, because it got delayed until next year. I think that
I know,
happened.
I'm like, why?
They can take as long as they like. I still have all 3 games to beat. I am so behind.
Like, how far behind? Who was the first?
The whole trilogy.
game?
I think I at least beat the first boss. I'm not that far out of the loop, fortunately.
I kind of wish that the old actress for Harley Quinn comes back to replay Harley Quinn, because I enjoy Tara Strong's acting. I just kind of prefer the classic form for Harley Quinn voice.
Yeah. Are you looking for any other, like, towards any other games, or?
Maybe 3. You guys can jump. You can jump in any time. You seem very quiet. Basically, there was the Lord of the Rings.
She's the unofficial chat moderator, the master of the chat room.
It's basically telling everyone to shut up and listen.
Someone is halfway through Asylum.
Oh yeah?
They were talking to your Batman.
My Batman?
Comment.
Oh, okay, nice. Sweet.
Batman fan
I
chilling.
think... yeah, which one do they like the most? We'll get a response in a bit. You don't have to stop being. You can, like...
Alright.
They might be a slow typer.
Yeah, there were 3 games. One was the, there was, Lord of the Rings Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah.
That one looks weird.
I don't know, that trailer
I don't
looks
know how
like,
I feel about it.
Yeah, I looked that up a few days ago.
I want to see more about this, because weirdly enough, the main character just reminds me of something that DC Comics would make. It's a
It
ghost
looks like
out
Elder
for
Scrolls
vengeance.
Online. It looks like, like an Elder Scrolls game, kind of. Like, just the way the characters look. It's like Shadow of Mordor.
I just I'm just want to see maybe a little bit more, because everyone gets the whole Hobbit hype. So I guess it's a perfect time to make a Lord of the Rings game. The other 2 games are it's the 3rd Lego Batman game.
Yes, I was so surprised by that. I'm like,
Number 3.
yeah, in space.
Because I saw the ending for the 2nd Batman game, but it's actually in the ending for the Lego Batman movie that was made a few months later.
Yeah.
Where basically you just see Brainiac going, "I have finally found it." And I'm thinking to myself, they better make a sequel, because that ending is gonna be confusing. You just have the villain going, "I found it." Found what? Earth? We're getting a sequel? What here? And the other one is basically seeing more info for the new Legend of Zelda game, which is basically just that.
Yeah.
It's based off the what's
See,
that samurai game
Kat's
called?
ready to talk. She's ready to talk. Look, she's so enthusiastic.
Well, like in the Link Between Worlds, they show the Majora's Mask there in the little renting shop. So, like,
Oh, yeah.
I heard there might be rumors of Majora's Mask coming, like
Yeah, high
them
def.
building it for the 3DS.
Like, would
Which,
this have like skull, like some sort of like so we
yeah,
have
it has
Majora
the mask.
on
If you
it.
go into the shop, like on the wall, because you can, like, in the game, you can go onto the walls and go through
I
to the
saw
other
that. I
world.
thought that was hilarious.
So, like, on one of the walls inside the shop where you rent things is like,
In your house, you're renting
yeah,
out
in
to
your house. You're like, I'm renting out my house while I go to the other world to this guy who's actually
Yeah.
the other, you know, in the other world.
Just a cowardly version of me.
Yeah.
Sorry for spoiling the game, everybody.
Yeah.
But you said it's gonna...
Spoil the game.
That's why they're watching our
Don't worry, I
stream
did
for
that
all
to
the
one girl
spoilers.
once.
It's been out for months. If everyone had a strategy guide, they would already know.
They would have been
And
at
if
the
you
same
look up
day.
pictures of him online, you're gonna find out who he is. I found out before I finished the game.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh well.
Like, when I looked at, there's an alternate version of Princess Zelda. And when I find out her name, Princess Hilda. Like, I've been watching too much Sabrina. Really, they can't come with better names.
Yeah. So you're saying, wait, going back to that Middle Earth game, that's supposed to be like Elder Scrolls, or is this supposed to play like Skyrim, right? Or
Something
because that's
like
what
that.
it looked like. Yeah, that's what I see here. Sort of seem to talk about, but no pictures.
That's
It's
what it looks like.
Every online RPG game,
It's like Skyrim?
World of Warcraft, Elder Scroll, they have like similar traits. Yeah. Warcraft is more cartoony when you think about it. But
Warcraft.
I'm sorry, I don't play a lot of
World of Warlock? Gosh.
I said
I love
Did
that
you guys
game.
see that? How they mentioned it on The Orange is the New Black, the new season? He's like, oh, haven't you been playing that World of Warlock? And he's like, it's Warcraft.
I
Because
think I
it's
heard
like
of that.
girlfriends in prison.
Yeah.
It's just bad when you see other games just ripping off the title World of Warplanes.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
Like, seriously?
Maybe the parents
You
will
can't
get
have a
confused
good plane
and buy it.
title.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so
I'm sure my brother's going to be excited for Grand Theft Auto 5.
yeah, is
That's
that
coming?
yeah, the rumor was
PC.
a while ago that it's coming to PC. Has there been a release date or anything?
No,
I haven't
it's just
seen
a
one.
rumor.
Yeah, that's what I remember seeing.
Have you guys?
And there's also,
The,
have you seen for the 3DS, the Make Your Own Mario game?
Yeah, I saw that. Is that
Mario Paint?
aren't you supposed to make your own levels though? Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah.
Mario Paint too, but or like Mario Artist for the 64 DD, but like I think I read it last night. It was supposed to be like you make your own levels like as you play or something. Like they don't
That's
really
what the
know.
picture looks like.
Yeah.
'Cause
Like you
it's a
draw your
picture
own
somebody
levels.
took a picture on their phone.
But like it's all blurry.
But it shows like a hand like drawing it
A
in, so it
stylus.
looks like when you're on the 3DS you can draw like the levels in or something.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a Cintiq.
It's kind of like your what?
Like a Cintiq, where basically you draw
Oh.
on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, it's
Yeah, it's just like it's kind of like my TV is what it looked like. I'm like, what?
It's not a TV, actually. Like,
Yeah,
like-
it's actual. It's like my
if you're
easel.
If you're at my house ever, I can show you how this thing works.
Yeah. Next time in New Orleans, which was actually like 2 days ago, the last time I was there, for the first time in like, actually no, second time in like 6 months or more. Yeah. So, but yeah. So, Kat, are you looking towards any other games? Since it's sort of been Ian and I sort of dominating, with Mortal Kombat and.
Yeah, so.
I'm looking forward to Mortal Kombat as well.
Yeah. So Sub-Zero or Scorpion?
I'm hoping to see Zombie Liu Kang.
Zombie Liu
That was a
Kang.
good idea for Mortal Kombat game, so I want to see Zombie Liu Kang again.
Okay, but I'm surprised because I didn't even know that you played Mortal Kombat. Like I know you're big on like MMOs and like I didn't realize you were big on fighting games and stuff. But
Yeah, like Soul Calibur and
Oh, okay.
Tekken and
oh, cool.
other ones. Whenever I go to convention and there's like a fighting game, I'll play it.
Nice. Did you
Well,
play?
I'll probably lose.
You should have been
but
at
What's that?
you
what?
should have been at the Ottawa Comic Con because there was that Smash Brothers tournament, and if you actually beat everybody, you actually got a free meal.
I
from
did.
the-
But I was
Oh.
in the masquerade and
Yeah,
got most of my
for Saturday.
Oh,
And
okay.
I was in costume all the other days. It's not so good playing games when you're like in a costume.
And you
that's
can't
not-
move your fingers or your hands.
Yeah, no, it's like that's the bad thing about wearing costumes in the summer. I'm like, I literally have this Cross costume, like Cross from D. Gray Man, and the coat I have is a huge winter coat. So walking around in the summer,
You'd be
I'm
like melting.
Jesus, I'm boiling in here.
Yeah, and you're not even at the con yet, and you've already like sweated a whole bucket full. What?
Pretty
I
much.
don't
Oh,
I left the hotel. I'm not even at the place.
yeah. You just
You
left.
need to get like a Kigu. They're like the best. They're like animals that are a giant pajama.
Wait, animals that wear
anyways.
pajamas?
Yeah.
A
Back to
Kigumi?
games, like,
Yeah, less pajamas, more games.
Alright.
like
And one piece suits.
I don't know. I'm not really like looking forward to any games right now because my like mind's set on WildStar right now because
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to level 50. 9 more levels to go.
How hard is it to level up in WildStar? Anyways, like is
I
it?
can do 5 levels a day, and this is
Oh,
me
wow.
going slow.
Wow,
But it's been a week, and I'm already level 41.
wow.
So, I mean, right now I'm looking to apply to a raiding guild so I can actually like do end game content because right now I'm with friends. But they had a whole thing where like the first day it came out, it crashed and people couldn't get onto the server.
Yeah.
And like it was a 3-hour wait to get onto a server, so we figured out these macros in our G15 keyboards of how to run back and forth and not get kicked off the server.
That's pretty cool. So I actually did like a lot of research in like the different companies and what they're sort of doing, because I was like, what the heck is Nintendo doing this time around? Because like I was familiar with like what the PS4 was coming out with the PS4 and the Xbox. You know, it's sort of
There's like Beast. or
yeah.
whatever, that game.
Well, here I've started with Sony. Like Sony, you know, obviously Sony's got a lot more hardware sales than anyone else right now. Like they're going in strong this E3, which is unusual. You know, they're like sold like 1/3 more PS4s than the Xbox One. In case people didn't know, the Wii has sold like a few 100,000, but I mean, there's a huge gap between how much the Wii U sold and like then the Xbox One, and then another third. There's like a huge third of sales, like 2-3 million difference between the Xbox One and PS4. So yeah, there's a huge difference right now. So so Sony really has the momentum going into this, and they have really good sales and everything. But then I also looked and like they don't have a lot of games coming out the next few months from what I saw. So they're sort of like losing momentum, is how I see it.
I think they're just pouring more of their money in Mario Kart 8 and Smash Brothers. I think that's mainly the main focus of Nintendo right now.
Yeah. Well, they're really
Yeah,
riding
really.
on Mario
It looks
Kart.
good.
For
I
Wii
still
U?
like to see that new Zelda game because you get to play Impa, and I'm like, sweet, I always wanted to play Impa.
Oh, Hyrule Warriors, yeah.
Yeah, the Hyrulean Warriors, because you get to play
I think
more
it's
than
coming out
just
next
Link.
month.
And I want to
Yeah.
see more characters. Like, could you play as a Goron? Could you
Mhm.
play as like other familiar characters?
Yeah.
Would be weird to
Like
see
Sheik.
Tangle in action.
That'd be kind of weird. I don't know what he would do. as an attack.
Just float around with a big balloon and
Just
just
spray like
random
pixie
secrets.
dust or something, or throw candy. I don't know.
Just
What do you do?
There's an interesting idea what they can do with it. When he's in the air with his balloon, he can literally be lookout for enemies, or he had a bow and arrow. He can start shooting all of the bad guys in the air while Link and whoever else with a giant sword are chopping down moblins.
Okay, well, yeah. Since we're on it, Nintendo right now, because I didn't get as much Nintendo stuff when I just did the research. Nintendo's not actually going to be at E3. I don't know if you guys know this, but they're choosing to have like a Nintendo Direct, so just another video, just like I think it was last year. So they're not really planning on like doing a keynote this year. They're just showing their video. So the rumor I saw was like Mario Party 10, which should be pretty big. I don't know how accurate this is.
Mario Party X. X is currently a big popular.
Yeah, the Roman numerals. And then there's supposed to be like some sort of like Yarn Yoshi or something. I don't know if you guys saw that. I couldn't see any pictures.
The only young Yoshi
can't
I ever
afford
saw
it.
was Paper Mario.
Oh, okay.
Like the second game, Thousand Year Door.
Mm-hmm.
There's like this baby Yoshi with a bit of hair on his head. And basically,
Punk Yoshi.
maybe Mario can ride it half the time. Like, dude, it's a baby Yoshi.
There were baby Yoshis in Mario World though. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they looked kind of fat though, but I guess that's what
They look
babies are
like
like.
frogs.
Yeah, they did.
Frogs,
So,
and they're able to sing.
but
Which I always play on walks home. Just hear,
There's-
I hear Yoshi on home while I'm feeling good.
well, it's really interesting because like I didn't even know this, and like I try and like read video game news like every day. You know, check up on it every few hours. But someone said like there's gonna be a Super Mario Sunshine high definition, like Nintendo's high defing like all their like games for the past while. So, would you guys buy like Super Mario Sunshine if it was in high def? Because
I'd rather just. I'm more of the like if it was good the first time, stick with the classic. Like, but if you have like personally and like if you have the system, you can play the classics, stick with the classics. But if you can get like the popular game for whatever system you do own, I say get it because chances are you're never gonna find anything else. Like, it's like the Sonic Adventure games when they re-released them for the GameCube. Like,
Yeah.
they had a dream. Like, the people who wanted to play it but didn't own a Dreamcast were now excited because then they can just because they had a game like I can buy these games now.
yeah, and Dreamcasts are like pretty hard to find. So
Yeah,
Or
I'm surprised
expensive.
my folks were able to find one. Like, hey Ian, we found this old game we think you thought you might enjoy. It's a Dreamcast. Where'd you? Yeah, a Dreamcast. After it's been 5 years since they stopped making them.
well, you're lucky. A lot of people are still looking for them.
You find some good Dreamcast games. That's the sad
There's quite a
part.
few actually. That's the crazy part. I mean, there was Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Soul Calibur. There were a lot. I mean, but there wasn't a lot of Nintendo stuff that I could find. I don't know if I missed some stuff. Nintendo also announced. You guys are familiar with Skylanders, right? And like how
Yes.
that works, and like the toy goes into the game on your like portal.
Yeah, we're aware of Spiral and.
I don't buy the toys.
Yeah. But you know how it works and everything, right? Like just for people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Disney
Well-
Infinity does the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. With like Disney characters. Well, Nintendo announced
And
recently.
now they added Marvel.
Yeah, they added the Marvel like Avengers to it too. For that's what Disney did. But yeah, Nintendo's supposed to have like Nintendo characters, and somehow that's tied in with Smash Brothers for the Wii U, and they haven't said like what sort of benefit there would be by buying them, or I don't know. But yeah,
So wait. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop you right there. So what you're saying is that they're gonna make figurines of Smash Brothers to be in Skylanders, or is it gonna be Skylanders and Smash Brothers?
no, I just mentioned Skylanders because it's the concept's the same. You know, you buy the
okay.
toy from the store, you put the toy on like a some sort of like portal device, and then that toy is in the game, right? That's why I brought up Skylanders.
Okay.
Yeah, and but they haven't said how they're gonna do it. So I'm thinking you'll unlock more characters. I don't know.
So basically, sell more toys to earn more money.
Yeah, well, yeah. But
Sorry,
Nintendo has so
I'm
many
being
characters.
cynical, I'm sorry.
And laughing while being cynical is kind of funny. But yeah, but Nintendo there wasn't a lot. You know, the Hyrule Warriors that you were talking about, like
Yeah.
that's coming out. That looks cool. I don't know, like if that game will last. Like there's supposed to be what 2 players simultaneous? I think
And
so.
they already have a villain already, and the villain just looks bizarre. It's like I was like some people were going. I was hoping it'd be Garahim, that weird guy from Skyward Sword.
Oh, okay.
That guy who's like who just like pops up every now and then, sticks his tongue at the audience, all creepy.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've seen the boss for that game, but I've seen a few pictures. It looks like a really good game, though.
Yeah, no, it's a scantily clad villainess. That's what I saw so far. With a giant ass mask. Like the mask was huge, yet everything else was like there should be more clothing. Don't know why. Of course, I think that's right. This is fantasy, so who cares?
Yeah, so I think that's supposed to be the big game for Nintendo for the next few months. Like, I don't think there's, anyone could correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's anything big coming out after Mario Kart and that game for a while. Yeah, give it a week. Yeah, true. Give us a few days and E3's over. But
it's still summer, so chances are we're gonna
Yeah.
because we had the entire summer, and basically summer's always like new movies, new stuff being announced. Everyone's anticipating the latest cartoons and
Yeah.
TV shows that basically they said, oh, they're in the works or we're waiting for new stuff. Anyway, getting off topic.
Yeah, and again, you mentioned the new Zelda, but I think they're showing Zelda footage. Like they've confirmed it already. Nintendo's confirmed that we'll see something, unless they're lying.
Give us more characters because when they said input, you get to play as more than just Link. I'm going like, give us a whole cast of characters. This would be exciting
Yeah.
like Mario Kart.
Yeah, that'd be cool if Link was a hidden character in Mario Kart.
Well, he's in every other Mario game.
Yeah, like I mean that would be so cool if they
Smash
just.
Bros.
Yeah, I mean, you think they would just randomly start adding people like, Captain Falcon from Smash Brothers and like I mean, they already have
He's
half
already a racing game character. Why does he need others?
Yeah, well, I mean like
F-Zero.
Link. Yeah, and like
I would laugh if Pikachu, Link, and Kirby were the secret characters for the new Mario Kart game.
yeah, see that would be awesome. Like it would just people would go out and buy it.
For Kirby and Pikachu, how would that work?
I don't know. They wouldn't have their abilities, I'm
Kirby's
sure.
just a ball.
Yeah.
The little dubs, like bumps for arms.
I don't see it being impossible. Like it would really cause Mario Kart 8 to, become memorable and like all these extra characters
Yeah, more than just Mario characters.
Yeah, well they added they had the Big Boo and other like characters in like Double Dash, Birdo. And,
Yeah, and the Wii game they had like, oh, you get to play as Rosaline, Funky Kong.
Yeah.
The skeleton version of Bowser, and a Mii version of yourself. So
yeah, like I mean, once you add like your own Mii, then like, where is the limitation? Like, where do you draw the line of what characters fit in a Mario Kart game once you start adding human players? Like that's how I see it.
Right there.
Yeah.
Like the thing that everyone always tell you, don't make self-insert fan fictions where you insert yourself into certain franchise and then becoming a man
like Star Trek or something.
And basically, this is basically what the Mii's are for.
Yeah.
They're basically they're basically just fan fiction, like a fan fiction paradise.
Yeah.
Who just I want to be in a Mario Kart game. That would be so cool.
You sound like Cartman a little bit there. That'd
Oh,
be so
Cartman, I was
cool.
trying to aim for that.
That'd be
I was
sweet.
trying to aim for that nerd from Robot Chicken.
Oh yeah.
So I was like,
It sounded a little bit like it. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I saw other
Oh,
stuff
you're
like
right. I do sound like her.
a little bit, but
Yeah.
but yeah. But I also saw like a rumor there was going to be like Star Fox 3DS. I don't know where they got that idea because I haven't heard that anywhere. And like Project Steam, which is like some sort of like Call of Duty, like, you know, special forces. But I don't know where they got those ideas because
like rumor games.
yeah, those were rumor games, but I hadn't seen it
Yeah,
anywhere
yeah.
else. So
Speaking of rumor games, have you guys heard of the this is kind of getting away from Nintendo for a little bit. Sorry about this. That apparently there's gonna be more of BioShock games.
yeah, they've already started work.
Borderlands.
Yeah, it's gonna be pre-sequel.
Wait, pre-sequel? Look,
That's what they
I
call
thought
it.
BioShock Infinite was more of a pre-sequel because it was set even farther back in time.
Well, if you've played the last one, you can sort of see how they can go anywhere right now, like with the story.
Yeah, because
I can't say anything because.
dimensional rifts, you can go anywhere.
Did you finish BioShock Infinite? Because I don't want to say, I don't want to spoil the ending or the DLC, because
sorry.
there's a lot of spoilers. Like if I say anything, like
for a while.
doesn't matter.
Like,
Like the DLC, a lot of people probably haven't played the DLC. Like I played through it all in like 2-3 days, but yeah,
play the people. If you haven't played it, play it.
yeah.
It totally makes sense for all the games that exist right now.
Yeah, but I know they've already started working on a new BioShock. That's all they've said pretty much. But
It's like making a new BioShock. Really, what setting? Is it gonna be the moon, a jungle, cave?
I don't know
What?
where they can take it now at this point. It's like they've done, as far as I'm concerned, they've done everything like they can with it, and like even then, like
already taken to places where it's hard to breathe.
yeah, pretty much.
This,
I think they can only do like underground at this point. And
I
Cat
think
is
either
shocked.
the moon or in a volcano. That's what I'm thinking now. Just have
Okay.
like lava everywhere.
Kat was like super shocked, and I have no idea why. She was just like, it looked like she just won $1 million or something.
For him.
Which one?
Yeah.
Sword Art Online.
Oh, wait. As in like a legit like MMORPG sort of online, or just basically like those kind of games like just
It looks like the game they were trapped in. You know how like in Sword Art Online they're trapped in that virtual game?
Basically
It looks
a
like that
ripoff
game.
of God Pack Sign.
Oop, that's where I put it. You said
But,
Sword
yeah,
Art?
Actually, speaking of Sword Art Online, because it's a video game, if you like the show, watch Sword Art Online Abridged. There's 4 episodes, and they're hilarious.
Ooh.
It really takes the whole making fun of live stream gamers like to a new level. But they're going like, how many times I tell you that I can't let you skin my bread? I can't believe I have to explain to you why I need other things.
You said Sword Art Online, right?
Yeah.
Sword.
Yeah. Huh. Looks a little bit like... Oh, okay.
You can see
It's
how
like
there's
the
something
manga.
similar to
Yeah. It looks like Diablo meets manga to me. Maybe I'm wrong.
it just reminds me of
Final
that-
Fantasy meets Diablo.
Like,
Looks
like you
like-
guys remember that
It's
anime
really
where-
anime.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the
I don't know if I'd pay for
promo
it.
for new season of Sword Art Online?
No, that's
Which one?
that's totally
There's a
you.
promo where basically they're announcing their second season, and it basically doesn't even
Oh,
revolve
yeah.
around swords; it's guns.
Guns?
It was like weird. It's like freaking fairies.
Yeah, apparently from the entire series, it goes like it's more than just the fantasy like swords and sorcery kind of thing. Yeah, the second one was fairies. The third one is guns.
You get your own boat.
But I
Look
mean,
at that. Your
my
own
favorite
boat.
I can't see that.
You can't see that?
You're blurry.
It is blurry, but I mean, you get your own boat.
Ooh.
I can't
Like my
even
favorite
make out the
character, I got her as a
character.
mouse
That's so
pad.
blurry.
Yeah, it's really blurry because it's from my cell phone. Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
why.
like the screen I'm seeing right now is blurry.
Yeah, mine's blurry. I don't know why today. Maybe like all my computer power is going into Kat's like output because like she's 1080p and I'm like 540. I don't
Tell us
know.
what you're doing, Cat.
Yeah. Is that Sword Art?
Right now, our show has
Yeah.
to raid 18.
Oh, nice.
It's one of my favorite characters.
Wait, which
Oh,
one is
that's
that?
your mouse pad?
Yeah, it's got boobs on it.
All right.
You just put your wrist in here, and it's really comfortable for gaming. They're
Nice.
like
Between the boobs.
$25 at conventions.
The boobs are comfy.
Yeah, and they feel like real
Up in
boobs
the old
too
days,
if you
just
want to
need a
touch
bag
them.
of ice.
Bag of ice on your, underneath your
Yeah,
hands
for
while
your
you're,
wrist. Like,
if you're
man.
playing Diablo 3. Have a bag of ice.
God, I know. I'm not as perverted as I thought I was.
Aw, darn you. You're not as perverted as you should be.
I'm kind of glad I'm not.
But any other games you're looking forward to, Kat? Like, why Sword Art MMO? Like, what's awesome about that, other than having your own boat, which I presume
Well.
it can be yours.
Like, I watched all the anime, and the anime is based in like these kids that get connected to the actual game, and if they die in game, they die in real life because the thing they're hooked into will kill them if they get
Oh,
killed in
cool.
the game. And
There's
they
a
get
Bruce
stuck in
Willis
that for,
movie
like, a
off of
year.
that, wasn't there? It was sucked, but I mean, it was a Bruce. I saw that movie. I feel so sorry for myself. Yeah, I saw it a few years ago when it came out. Yeah. It was a Bruce Willis movie from a few years ago. I can look it up, but the movie sucked, but it was a good idea. People would connect to this game. It did. It was horrible. I can't believe I paid like full price for that
I
crap.
don't think I watched that one.
Yeah, it was a
I
few.
This
haven't
is like-
either.
What's that?
And
I have not
then
either.
the second season, it's like they relaunched the game, but it's like different, and you can get out of it without dying.
Mm.
So, except
Oh.
for the girl he's in love with is trapped in a tower.
My buddy from work,
Hey,
Derek, actually plays He plays Final Fantasy 11, and he was telling me the other night, like, he wasn't paying attention for like 5-10 seconds, and like his character died in Final Fantasy 11, and then like in Final Fantasy 11 it's permanent death, so he died permanently. Yeah, and he's like, oh shit. Yeah, so he lost his character.
You play Diablo 3 on hard mode, and if you die,
Yeah,
it's
that's
over.
true.
Like there's that mode.
Yeah, Nightmare or something,
not
or
playing
Inferno.
That one, I'm gonna die.
Yeah,
Yeah, wasn't that Reaper of Souls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you
I
could
thought
do that in
it's
number
hard to
3.
play with Let's Play.
you can die in number 3 and on like Inferno or something.
Yeah, no, it was
Your character's gone.
It was the DLC called Reaper of Souls.
Yeah, but I mean,
Those are-
what I'm saying is you could still die in the third game and, like, you would lose your character and all your equipment. It wasn't just Reaper of Souls that you would die.
Like, it reminds, like, have you guys seen this gameplay done by Markiplier, John Tron, Peanut Butter Gamer, and Jesse Cox? They all, like, got together and just played, like, a hardcore game. And you just hear Markiplier going, Reaper! It's like Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls, hardcore. It seemed to get faster every time he said that. Oh, God.
It wasn't Looper, it was, no. Wasn't Cop Out, no. It was Surrogates in 2009. I'm pretty sure that's right.
All I know is that, I've
Something like
probably
that.
already said this before, is that the Sword Art Online just reminds me of .NET where that one character is stuck in the game for the entire anime, and it just basically ends weirdly for everybody.
Yeah, well, Surrogates, it's sort of like they're in these robots, I think, from what I remember. As I said, it's like 5 years ago, and people don't leave their homes because like it's better than life. This this game, so they do
Oh, yeah.
everything in it. Yeah, so they would, have
I've heard
their.
of it.
It wasn't great. People were
You
like,
should
"Oh,
send
it's
me
so
the
great."
title so I can see if it's on Netflix and bore myself with it.
Bruce Willis is usually better than that, but this movie blew chunks,
Yeah.
and it got panned. Like, there was so much hype for it, and then it just bombed big time. So,
Bruce Willis
Yeah.
is a big. Bruce Willis is a B actor. You do realize that.
uh,
He's not gonna be
actually,
in a lot of.
he's on the A list still. He's
Yeah?
like, no, it's Bruce Campbell that's like a B movie actor, but it's kind of unfortunate. But anyways, that's another topic. But
Sounds like that book.
And
you
The
wrote.
Witcher 3 is coming out.
yes, that's apparently Obama doesn't like The Witcher 2. He's not impressed by it. Did you see that in the news?
No.
Apparently he was
No,
given
I'm
it by
paying
like.
attention to Americans.
He also mentions he's a big fan of Spider-Man, hence that one issue that had like 8 different.
Oh yeah, yeah, with Obama and like change is good, and then Obama changes for the worse.
And apparently it's like, it's not Obama, it's Chameleon. See, that guy's totally white. He's not black at all.
Was it really Obama in the comic though?
Yeah, Obama was. In the
Oh,
comic
okay,
book,
so it
and
wasn't
It was
enemy.
like basically Chameleon wanted to basically murder Obama and take his place as president.
That's like someone trying to like take out one of our a prime minister or like Kim Campbell or something, and then try and take
You
over
really
like
notice the
Ontario.
difference?
Nah, probably not. Not in Canada. Not in Ontario.
Oh, we
Be-
lost all our viewers.
Lost our viewers? No.
It's just me.
Aw, yay! But
Is it because we're talking about politics now? Like, it was the politics, wasn't it?
well, some people would rather watch the YouTube video than watch it on stream because stream can be too much for them or something. Yeah,
But then they can communicate with us.
I know. But no, it's all cool. We'll get a lot of viewers, I'm sure, in time.
Someday. Someday.
You're making Ian cry, people, by not watching. Cry and smile at the
I'm
same
not
time.
crying.
Now they're not going to watch because you said you're not
You
crying.
You really want to make these 3 nerds cry? You bastards.
Are you sure you want to hear the answer to that?
The answer is no. I'm
Okay.
probably certain of that. I'm not that offended.
Okay, so anyways, we were, like, a while ago we were talking about, sorry, I've got, like, an itchy face, but we were talking about, like,
I think
not a
everyone
lot
has
of,
a case of itchy face.
I work in an itchy environment, but that sounds even worse.
With
but-
little kids and lice.
Sounds even worse. But
It's your nice, get off my yard.
I don't know where you work now, Ian, anymore.
I work
But-
at home.
He's a house cleaner.
No, I mentioned I'm a freelance illustrator, so I get calls from
I'm a
Geo
private detective.
and stuff like that, and I basically people go on like, we want you to draw like this. For
Oh, good. You can make Jim's page look better.
Yeah, once I make you a proper editor. And
So
you
basically, I
can
can-
moderate the
I can
chat.
Characters of you guys, just send them to you and see how it goes.
Alright. That sounds fun. But yeah, we were talking about, like, there's not a lot coming out for the PS4, and I checked, like, there's UFC 14, then Transformers this month, but, like, they're all, like, non-exclusives for the PS4, so that's why it's,
I get it. We're very early on before even
yeah,
before EA trailers actually come in.
yeah.
So basically, I'm gonna wait a week, kind of thing, or more. Like, his hands are like within the first month or 2, we're gonna see a lot of trailers. Of
Yeah,
games
next few
that'll
days.
be coming either in the fall or by next year.
Yeah.
Kind of like that Wolfenstein game, which actually came out recently, and holy crap, it actually looks pretty damn impressive.
I heard people liked it.
It was at PAX.
Yeah. People really liked it or they didn't like it. Like some of my Facebook friends, they're like, "Oh, that was amazing," and then other people are like, "That Wolfenstein game, nah." So
It's basically playing the same trope. What if Nazis ruled the world? They
Yeah.
did it in comics. They did it in certain movies. The trope is it's pretty old, but again, you can try and make some interesting characters out of that. I can't remember all the characters' names, sadly. I like Lotowski's boss, this commander who was in a wheelchair, because she had all these badass moments. Even when she found this mechanical suit that can make her walk again, I'm like, where was that suit the entire time? But I'm like, she had all these badass moments, and apparently people made like cutscene movies with the gameplay, and if you have 2 hours to watch this, you could be like with a bowl of popcorn, you'd be like, God damn, I'm hoping they make a sequel. I hope, or something like that.
Well, yeah. Like apparently people are trying to make a multiplayer for the game, even though it wasn't designed for. There's supposed to be multiplayer DLC coming out for it.
It's not Halo
somewhere.
So
Yeah. But like some people are still playing the game that came out in 1999, the Return to Castle Wolfenstein game that came out then. Like there's some really hardcore people still playing it. So
maybe
I think it was 1999.
Because some of the
Maybe
newer games are
2005.
referencing the older games.
Yeah.
It's like the few years back before the new Wolfenstein game, the game just called Wolfenstein was actually making references of the previous game that was made before that.
Yeah.
Like the villains swore revenge after the game return like the return game. Like wait, that was actually a sequel? It was like a whole new game.
Yeah. Well, it was a reimagination, just like the new one that just came out. So, but yeah, there's other stuff like, Destiny. That's the, supposed to be the Halo killer by Bungie. What do you guys think of that? Like, that's supposed to be a big game coming out.
I haven't looked too much into that. Is
Okay.
it basically just Halo, like the new Halo game, or is it like Halo?
I think Kat wants to say something. At least I thought she
Sorry.
did. No, I thought you were about to like say something, and then, it's kind of like Halo meets Mad Max, and you can customize a lot of stuff. So it's kind of like an MMO Halo. Is the impression I've got, but I haven't watched a lot of gameplay because it just, to me, it still feels like Halo from what I saw.
The way you're describing it just sounds like
Destiny.
Borderlands.
It might be like Borderlands, but Borderlands to me, from what I saw, like I couldn't get into it because just the whole style. Like I played too many of those games that all had the cartoony look. The Ninja Turtles game that came out in 2003 that had that hand drawn style. Then 13 that came out in the hand drawn style
game
for
that is,
GameCube.
Like, too realistic.
No, not that one. The one before that. The 3 games that came out for GameCube. Like there was a period of time right after, like around that time, almost every single game had to be have that hand drawn look. So like the Scooby-Doo games, like 2 or 3 Scooby-Doo games came out on the GameCube, and they all had that like.
I remember those.
Yeah, so that was the period of 5 years or so. All of the games that could sort of use that style, they tried to force it in. Yeah. That's how I didn't get into Borderlands. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it just brought flashbacks of all these games that used that style to me. But yeah, going back to Destiny, Destiny seems to me Mad Max meets.
That's funny.
Cat is dying
the
from
guy is back. He's like, oh, here we go again with Untitled Broadcast.
Yay! Well, it's untitled because we're still doing it. Duh.
The guy from last week.
Oh, yay! We got one guy back out of 2. Yes, 50% accomplishment.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah. Welcome to our Borderlands / whatever conversation. But yeah,
so basically we're calling it EA, games, Borderlands, and beyond. Oh my. That should be the title. video.
But
It
yeah,
sounded like a Wizard of Oz joke.
there's supposed to be other stuff like Drive Club. You guys know about Drive Club, right? Like the racing game that was supposed to be out at launch for the PS4, got delayed until October, and now there's like other racing games that look even better. So like, there's that. Then they're expecting like Gran Turismo, God of War, like Uncharted 4, and there's even like Uncharted Collection.
I have heard
Like,
about that
sequels.
there's gonna be a new Uncharted game, and I'm just like chances are, like what I know is gonna be absolutely just basically there's gotta be another Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, Unity and what was the other one? I think I wrote it down here.
Thing, man. Like, each
No, they're
year
making 2 a year. They're making 2 a year.
yeah?
Like, yeah.
Oh.
Uh,
I was never gonna catch a break.
I wrote it down and now I can't find it.
You go from pirates.
Maybe I didn't write it down. I thought I did.
Ninja Fire.
Ninja Pirates. But yeah, there's Unity and there's another game in the series that's coming out. So, but yeah, there's just a lot of sequels, and then like Sony's really promoting like Last of Us, the PlayStation 4 version. So that's sort of predicted.
Last of Us is still going. My God.
Yeah, came out last
They
year.
announced a sequel or something.
Well, it just came out last year, right? So they don't.
Right? No, the game actually looks frightening in some way.
I heard it was really good.
Because I suck at being sneaky in games.
Oh yeah.
So
like,
if I see a clicker coming at me, I'm like, no, 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 ah! Because I have horrible aim too.
so you're not looking forward to like Doom 4 then?
No, I like basically if you ask me to play a multiplayer first-person shooter, I'd be the easiest target.
Mhm.
Like after 5 steps, son of a.
Just play so I can headshot you.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You can just
hear
stand
me,
right there and I'll be like, boom.
In
boom,
WildStar?
Boom.
and just hear me going, "Effing camper! Come on, face me like a gamer!" And we're like, "We're even camping. We're like 2 feet away from you." Ah.
Well, that was like there's other stuff that Sony's like apparently going to talk about. Like, I hadn't heard of PlayStation Now. Have you guys like read about that? Because like that was news to me, and I
What
try
about
and.
PlayStation?
Do you know what PlayStation Now is? Because like I just found out about it.
No, it's the first I'm hearing this.
Yeah, I didn't know
I
what
don't
it
really
was.
do that.
Sounds like they're ripping off Marvel with their own title. Welcome to Marvel.
Yeah, because there's PSM, but then like in the last few days I saw PlayStation Now. I don't know. Oh, okay, I know what it is. I think I read about it a while ago. PlayStation Now apparently is like a streaming service that PlayStation's offering.
So it's gotta be like
Interesting.
Wii, where
Yeah.
you can just download games.
No. Let me see. Okay,
That's
so
what it actually sounds like to me.
it's in private
Download
beta. You could play your PlayStation 3 games on PlayStation 4. So yeah, so the rumors from a while ago is
Oh.
true. Yeah, I didn't even know that because like I saw the logo, I'm like, I don't remember reading about PlayStation Now.
Streaming game service.
Yeah,
It's like the PlayStation 2 when it was back then. Like you could actually play your old games onto the new.
yeah, the PlayStation 3 games.
That'll be good because there's a lot of people that ask to play PlayStation 3 games on their PlayStation 4, which you can't because they're not compatible.
Or they sold their PlayStation 3 and all those games to buy the PlayStation 4,
Yeah.
and then they're like, oh,
and then they
crap.
trade it in for like $10
Yeah.
of new games.
And they're paying $20 to get the games back. It works out so well for Sony.
No, they trade in 10 games and all you get
Oh,
is like
yeah.
a $10 coupon.
Yeah. $10 on EB Games.
That's what I hate when you act when I go to go and trade sell old games to video game stores. I
Yeah.
could buy these games for $10 for the whole thing.
Yeah.
$10.
Yeah. For
It's
your
going to
just your
cash for
system.
Gold. I
Yeah.
Can, this is worth $10,000. I can buy it off you for $20.
Ooh, you can register to be in the beta. for
Yeah.
it. Which I don't have a PlayStation 4, so I can't do that.
I can.
That just sounds like the new
I have
DC
PlayStation
game.
3 and 2.
Combine
the
them.
new
You'll
DC
have a PlayStation 5.
All this beta thing is just reminding me of the new DC game that's on right now. It's still in beta testing.
Are you looking forward to that?
The Infinite Crisis?
Yes.
I am a bit. I've seen the beta gameplay. You can sign in for free still. It's amazing
Yeah.
to me. It looks promising. It just kind of just reminds me of StarCraft. You know, where you have your own army, but instead you just have like 8 idiots just trying to reach a certain goal.
Is that how they
I think-
describe the game? 8 idiots trying to play, trying to beat the
I
level.
think 8 idiots. Basically, you have like you can pick 8 characters. And
Yeah, okay.
the idea, which kind of sells it for DC fans, is you get to play more than just one version of your favorite character.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
Like you have to play as you got Batman, a vampire Batman.
Oh, that's
Maybe
how that works. Okay, I had no idea.
Yeah, so basically you can have like an entire team of Batman.
That's awesome. I would do that. A whole team
There's
of
already
Batman.
like an online like a digital comic. Yeah, it came out a few weeks ago, but it's gotta be in print this July. Which
Cool.
is basically just called Infinite Crisis: Battle for the Multiverse.
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking,
I
I
love
wish we had a
Batman.
story like
Yeah.
this. Where basically, and I shit you not, it's kind of a ripoff of Marvel's Exile story. But anyway, it's basically Batman stumbles onto the multiverse, and he teams up with a group of alternate versions of people he knows to fight an even more hideous version of Two-Face.
Is that possible?
Well, basically, this version of Two-Face comes from a world where basically, like, a nuclear apocalypse happened. So basically,
Cool.
like one half, the burnt half is even more mutated. It's got arms like, coming out with like melted with the guns. I'm like, ugh.
Wow. That's crazy.
It is frightening, and I'm like, I hoping to have more than just 2 artists because I didn't like the designs that this guy was doing when they brought in the group that Batman teams up with, which is basically these are their names: Gaslight Catwoman.
Yeah.
So basically, Gaspunk. Atomic Wonder Woman, so from Nuclear Apocalypse. Arcane Green Lantern, which is
Yeah.
magic, and Nightmare Robin, who's even the most ludicrous character I've seen.
No, I haven't seen that, but
It's because the art's not that doesn't look that pleasing to me. It's like it's art, but it's like it could have been better. It just looks like Robin's like it looks like in like a Schumacher bodysuit with wings coming out of his back, like bat wings.
all right.
And
Well, we've gone over an hour, so I don't want to I want to sort of make sure we get through what Microsoft's doing as well.
Sure.
But just quickly through the rest of what Sony is rumored to be doing. They're apparently bundling the PS4 and the Vita, which I think is kind of smart because the Vita is really not doing well, just like the PSP. And the rumor is they'll have exclusive single player DLC for Call of Duty and maybe Last Guardian was rumored to have been canceled the other day, and then Sony came out and said pretty much no, it's not being canceled. So there's that, and then the Order 1886. But the big thing to me is Final Fantasy 15 and Kingdom Hearts 3. Those to me are Sony's biggest games right now going into E3.
Yeah, and basically we're not gonna see Kingdom Hearts 3 until after the new Final Fantasy game has been made. That's what I've been hearing so far. It's basically he's gotta try and get the latest Final Fantasy game finished first before he puts all of his focus on Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Even though they already have gameplay footage of fighting a Titan from Hercules on a magical roller coaster
I think I saw that.
train.
For Final Fantasy 15 or Kingdom Hearts?
The Kingdom Hearts 3 one.
Oh, okay, I might not have seen
Sora,
that.
Donald, and Goofy on this theme park ride, just trying to fight a Titan.
Weird.
And it looks impressive, and I wish they continued it.
Yeah.
The
They'd probably get
trailers that
more
they
money
showed
than
so
Final
far
Fantasy
looks
15.
impressive and makes me want to actually see what this game's all about.
Yeah, I think those are the big games. Like Kingdom Hearts 3, I mean, I think there's personally, I think there's more anticipation for that than Final Fantasy 15 at this point because Final
There
Fantasy has
is.
sort of lost
Yeah.
its luster in lately.
It
So
lost its luster after 7. Everyone knows it.
yeah, but
I don't care if people say Final Fantasy X is the best game ever. No, I mean the voice acting was terrible and the storyline was mad best.
but for me, like I find like going to like Switch and Microsoft, or no, actually just putting it out there. Sony has their own like Oculus Rift thing, Project Morpheus. I haven't seen a lot about it, and like I think Oculus Rift has a bit more like, uh, buzz for it. So I haven't heard like of anything amazing about the Project Morpheus for like a VR set. So I think right now until like I hear more about it, I'm not really excited about it. But Microsoft I think is a bit more interesting because like they just got rid of the Kinect camera. The rumor is they're gonna make another like a version 2 of the Kinect camera. That's what I read. I don't know if that's actually gonna happen. They apparently have a game called D4, which I'm not familiar with. Have you guys heard that they're making like a Fantasia video game for the Xbox One?
Uh,
Yeah,
I cringe
I don't really
because
follow
I
Xbox.
recently watched
Yeah.
someone review the Sega Genesis version of the Fantasia game.
yeah. This is an actual music game though. Like it's not a platformer. I remember reading like David Bowie was like some of his music's gonna be in it, and like there's gonna be amazing visuals apparently. But whether it's an actual game,
I'm still
Let's see.
cringing.
yeah, yeah. It seems like Microsoft's sort of following their whole like this is our media box, but it's not really a game, so you have to watch your game instead of play your game. That's how I feel, at least. I don't know.
So basically, we just got a movie. It's
Yeah,
basically
that's
a
what it sounds
movie.
like.
Look, if I want to just watch a movie, I'd rather just go and watch a movie, not just buy a game where it's like, when am I gonna play the game?
Yeah, an hour later.
Like, it's been 15 minutes. I'm still waiting to play.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a bit more interesting with what Microsoft's doing because it's like there's Fuse, which I don't know as much about. There's Halo 5 Guardians, which was announced, which is gonna sell well. Like I think that's their biggest game. There's a rumor there's gonna be a Halo Master Chief collection, like all Halo 1 through 4.
All the Halo games be updated.
Yeah, high def. Mass Effect collection. And then like a Gears of War collection, or like unveiling, because they're working on a new Gears of War for Xbox One. Guardian Rift, I think. Is that the right name of the company making it? But yeah, that's about it for like Microsoft. Like I'm not too. Hopefully they'll announce Killer Instinct Season 2. That's what I'm hoping for. Because I like Killer Instinct. But that's
all
about
I
it
know
for me.
About Microsoft is basically new Halo games mean new Red versus Blue. So woo.
Yeah. And Sunset Overdrive, which is like Jet Set Radio, if you've played that. Apparently.
I played Jet Rhyme Radio. So
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Oh,
So,
we
those are
you
two
know,
things for
rollerblade,
me.
You're spray painting everywhere.
It's something like that. I haven't seen, like, I've seen pictures of it, but I haven't actually. I'm waiting until I can play a demo or something. But apparently, it's going to be a lot of fun from all the reviews I've read, or previews. Yeah. So, who do you think, after we've sort of covered a bit of like E3 and we're like over our 1 hour, unfortunately. Yeah, thanks, Kat. But who do you think like will come out of E3 like from what we know right now? Who do you think will still have the momentum by the end? Like, do you think Nintendo will unveil like something amazing with Smash Brothers, or a new game, or do you think Microsoft with Halo, or do you think Sony with like? Sorry, I have to actually go back with the Sony. The Order 18A6 or Final Fantasy 15, like Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, which company do you think will be the winner of E3? If
personally
anyone.
for me, I'm thinking it's gonna be the company that I forget the name of the company that's making the game The Evil Within.
Evil Within. Yes.
Yeah, Evil Within. It looks frighteningly. Looks frightening, and I think that's because it's made by the guy who made Resident Evil popular.
Yes.
Instead
What's his
of
name?
just like
Shin something?
the latest Resident Evil game, which I heard, yes, I've heard we're making a Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, they're making another one.
This wasn't
Shinji
even good.
Mikami, the father of survival horrors, directing The Evil Within. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's got. And if we get more trailers and more stuff about that at E3, I think that's going to be the winner. But that's my own personal opinion, and chances are I'm horribly, horribly wrong.
No, people are excited for it. I mean, is it Bethesda that's making it? No, that can't be right.
Yeah, it's the guys who made the new Wolfenstein game.
I think Bethesda was just
The Evil
publishing.
Within or no?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking
Yeah,
at
Tango Gameworks. They're making it. Bethesda's publishing it. That's what I thought. Because I knew they weren't making it. It's using the ID Tech 5 engine, which is by id Software.
Okay, it's done by.
id
That's
Tech.
what the software.
Yeah. Yeah, they had that at PAX, but I didn't really watch it so much.
Alright.
Yeah. So, Kat, what game are you looking forward to the most? Like, who do you think?
Sorry, what did you say?
Who do you think's gonna win like E3 pretty much?
Which game do you think is going to be the most?
The game company.
Probably like Microsoft or
Microsoft?
Warner Bros.
Okay. But like out
They've
of
got
like
some good games.
but out of like Microsoft, Sony and like Nintendo, do you think like one company will like come out, you know, with more momentum? Like do you think Sony coming in will still be you know, as awesome coming out of E3, or do you think Nintendo might have something that will make people want to suddenly buy a Wii U or
I'm hoping
Like more Wii
Nintendo
Us?
does well, but
Yeah.
they most likely won't.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hold my breath.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah. Like Sony's gonna be like up there, but I think Microsoft's gonna be at the top because they always have like something amazing that they're showing off. Like Fan Expo last year, they had something amazing. You know, they had that super secret room where you go into and watch the movie of Secret that you couldn't videotape.
Oh, okay, like a secret viewing.
It's like every panel hall you go to, they say, please do not film.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm hoping Nintendo has like a few games that are like really big, but I don't know. Nintendo's kind of weird like that. You never really know if like they're just gonna like just ride it out with like Smash Brothers or you know, oh, a new Yoshi game, and it's like, okay, I'm excited for one of your games, but not for like you didn't announce enough. They sort of do whatever they want. That's the thing about Nintendo. So who knows? I'm hoping a Smash Brothers release dates for both of them, the 3DS version and the
Didn't they already give release dates for that? Yeah,
no.
3DS.
Well,
like,
this
August
summer for
and-
3DS, and then for I think the fall.
The 3DS is coming in mid-August.
Really?
That's what I've heard. It's coming in mid-August. It's because it's coming in sooner, and the 3DS is coming in close to winter. Like
Yeah, but they haven't given a date.
Black.
Like they just said, oh, it's gonna come out in this like 2-3 month like span. They haven't said like. I'm pretty sure they haven't released a date. So.
Hold on,
But-
I'm gonna look this up now. Actually.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, they actually haven't. This is
No.
Q3 2014.
Yeah, exactly. They haven't
We
set a
used
date.
Q4 2014.
Yeah.
Alright, wow, I am horribly off.
Well, it's okay. That's what I thought it said. So. Cats shake their head. I disagree.
I hope they added more characters. That's what the big news would be. They added way more characters. I'll be happy as a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Or if Warner Bros. Goes like they'll be on top by showing another trailer of Batman.
Yeah, Nintendo will suddenly show a trailer of Batman running on the Wii U.
And suddenly they're the most talked about throughout the entire convention.
Yeah. That'd be crazy if Nintendo suddenly, like, Batman was coming out this fall for the Wii U, but it's not coming out for the other systems or PC until next year. That'd be funny. People would suddenly just buy Wii U's.
I would be excited if they suddenly said it. Beautiful Joe's coming back.
Yeah.
I'm probably the only one who actually knows what a Beautiful Joe is.
The fighting game pretty much, I think, killed that series.
I know. I wish they hadn't.
Yeah.
I hate it because Beautiful Joe 2 actually left it with an opening for going like to Beautiful Joe 3, and I would have loved to play that.
Well, maybe one day once they buy the rights back or something. So.
Or Capcom buys the rights back. Wait,
Yeah.
This is Capcom, and what's it just go?
I think Capcom published it, as far as I remember. So, but anyways, maybe we should cut it there before it gets to 90 minutes long today. I tried to do a separate recording, but unfortunately this time I couldn't. It just said could not record. I'm like, what the hell? So I just have the streaming to Twitch, and then I'll have to download off Twitch and upload it to YouTube in like one long ass video, I presume. So, all right, well, we'll be back next week. Hopefully 7:30 again. That's the current plan, to have it 7:30s on Sundays. Maybe not this long every week. Yeah, because it was very long.
Gotta be between 7:30 to 8.
Yeah, well, half an hour, that was the plan, but there was a lot more to talk about this week with E3
And chances are it's gonna be even better.
There'll be a lot to talk about next week. When
Yeah!
stuff is out.
We actually know what
Even more
it's going to be there.
We should probably leave links to it in the next episode.
Yeah, we could probably do that. It'd be cool to stream like some video or show some video. You know, eventually we could do that. Just right now, we're just sort of making sure everything doesn't crash or repeat a billion times. So that was crazy. That's weird, Kat, because like you had like 1080p like quality at the start of this like conversation, and now you've like, I think my like output's like down resolution to your, I don't know how that works. That's real weird. All right.
Probably somebody downloading porn at my house now.
Damn you, family watching porn.
Totally ruining my video game. Actually, streaming it would be worse, I think.
Wait,
This guy's trying to talk to you in the chat, and he's sad.
You can't talk to me. You'll talk to me next week. Hey, we saw what happened if I stay in the chat like that, so we're not gonna do that.
Just be like, Vandal Crown, I see you.
I see you, Vandal Crown, but I can't talk to you right now. I'll talk to you some other time, like next week. I know who that is now,
There,
so
he knows you exist now, Vandal
he's so
Crown.
happy. Yeah.
Bam.
Shabam. Alright guys, well, do you have any parting thoughts about E3? You know, you're gonna have like stream it all and watch it tomorrow and round the clock, or
I might actually have to set an alarm so I get up.
I
have to work tomorrow, so I'm gonna miss it now. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to work, and now I am. I'm like, woohoo, money! Help pay the first stream. So, alright, so any final thoughts before we sign off for this week? Smash Brothers?
Go Wildstar!
Bring in Dr. Mario.
Bring back Dr. Mario, who's in Melee and not
Dr.
in Brawl.
It wasn't the last game. I want him back.
Yeah. I know I had a character I want in the new Smash Brothers, but I've forgotten now, so I'm not gonna go there.
Add more
Naked Pikachu. Go!
Yeah, naked Pikachu. Pikachu wearing like Dutch pants and a Dutch hat.
Oh, I just,
Wearing a thong.
I just imagine it's gonna be the
Oktoberfest hat.
Charizard. If all of a sudden you get Charizard X and just breathes fire on the guy.
Borat in Smash Brothers, with wearing his thong. Yeah, it'll happen. All right. Well,
Man
on that, a man thong. Yeah. now you're making Ian laugh, and like
He's turning red.
It's a really hot
He's probably
room
just
in here.
imagining himself in a man thong, and me going like that.
It's really warm in here. Like basically, I have a lot. Basically,
Really?
my bedroom's like a computer lab at a high school where it's overheated and feels like a furnace.
I'm not gonna go there. I could say something
So, and
right
I've been
now.
out in the sun too long, so chances are it's all sunburn.
Yeah. All right.
Purple, horrible sunburn.
All right, guys. Well, we'll be back next week. We are Just Push Play, and this is Ian waving his hand, super happy, Kat giving the peace sign, and me with my giant microphone. So,
Happy to see you leave. Kidding.
yes.
Kidding.
Happy not to be holding this. All right, guys.
He likes to be holding other things.
It's so heavy after a while. It really hard to lift. All right. See you guys next week, 7:30.
Bye.
Keep checking our YouTube channel, Just Push Play Show, and Twitter, Just Push Play Can. Please sign up, and we will give away free stuff for free. All right. Bye, guys. Take care.